On the 25th of August, the Southern Kings announced to their players that they would be pulling out of all domestic competition to save their salaries. It was a sacrifice these players accepted with a heavy heart. But only 10 days ago, the company was placed into voluntary liquidation.
I
am very disappointed because I really enjoyed it at the Kings. I am not only disappointed about the money and that we are not getting paid, but more disappointed that I could only play 1 year out of my 3-year contract. I've made lifelong friends here and I had great coaches who looked out for us. It's quite disappointing to know that I have to make another plan.
The players are now out in the cold, and there is little hope of landing late contracts elsewhere for the bulk of the squad. The liquidation is a heavy blow.
And the first thing I thought to myself was like, how? You know, like, how does this make sense? I understand that there is no money, but in my mind, could we not have seen this coming? You know, obviously, there's someone that sits with the financials day in and day out, the same way that I have to be on the field day in and day out. So there's someone that's job is to come in and see that, you know, your expenses doesn't exceed your income, or whatever the case might be. So it isn't something that you woke up and, you know, you looked at the financial records and you were like, you know what, we nonsense here. So that was the first question that I did pose to him, and I asked him that, how did you not see this coming? Because this doesn't only affect you, it affects us as players, it affects our management, and it even greatly more so, it affects our families back at home as well. A lot of us aren't only playing for ourselves or stuff like that. A lot of the players' wives are their family. So it was a sad moment that was filled with a lot of anger from my side personally.
Zingi Hela came from the SA Academy 4 years ago to be part of the management team at the Kings. But that dream is now in tatters and is expecting the creditors to come knocking at his door soon.
We were dumb. I was dumb. Do you understand? I'm sorry to say, because my wife asked Zingi, what next? I said, I don't know. It's only now that my mind is starting to come together and put the pieces together as well, to at least look at what insurances we had, what did the insurance packages like now. Those are the things that are starting now to play. But the devastation is that the debit orders went off, and now money, you're literally sitting with overdrawn accounts at the moment.
The liquidation of the Kings affects 50 players and managing staff. Kim Daniels, SABC News, Port Elizabeth.